Question. When you walk into a room that is neat and tidy, how do you feel? Versus when you walk into a room that is scattered, tattered, and very disorganized and looks like a garbage explosion happened in your room, honestly. How do you feel? Think about that. Don't think too long. Let's talk about it today. Today's topic is tidying up your area, whatever your space, especially if you are not in the mood. Some people are like, but Jen, I don't feel like doing it. Sometimes your feelings go against yourself. You may not feel like tidying up, but don't you like the results? Think about the original question. How do you feel when you walk into a neat, tidy room? I feel content. I feel more at peace. It's like, for example, let's say a person has a sloppy bedroom. That should be your sanctuary place, the place where you like decompress, like, like your especially peaceful place where you plan to sleep that night, right? You don't want to go into a bedroom that's all slopped up. I don't know how anyone could sleep good if they're in that. Maybe they don't even realize that the disorganization feeling can make you feel that way. So that's why I suggest strongly in the title, tidy up, especially if you are not in the mood. Here are some tips and tricks to help you get through it. I agree. Sometimes we all need a little motivation. Even though we know in our hearts, we really, really do want the end result. But for whatever the reason, and I wouldn't know the reason in your case, but sometimes people get into this like stuck mode where I want the result, but I just can't get started. I think people get overwhelmed. Okay. And that's a big part of the problem, the overwhelmed feeling, and it makes people feel stuck. Take heart. You don't have to do it all in one little tiny session. No, look around the room. Talk about one room, not a whole house, not the whole apartment. Or if you're in one room that's the whole room is a mess, take one area or a zone of the room, for example. Put on your favorite music or favorite YouTube video. Gee, I have about close to 3,000. If you want, just let them roll. It's totally okay by me. But there are others out there, okay? Put on music because it's motivating. It makes you want to move, la, 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 whatever. I'm just saying, put on your favorite, literally favorite music. That's very helpful for me because I'm going to have to take some time today on this day and work on some zones that not that I wanted it to happen, but have happened because I get busy doing busy work, other stuff. So I'm like, okay, today's the day I set aside an hour or two because I want to accomplish certain tasks. I know you can do it. And I do believe that once your end result, let's say you just have, here's two places that annoy people a lot. Unmade beds, and cluttered tables, okay? Cluttered tables. Maybe it's that table that you've been meaning to clean off because sometimes things pile up. Oh, something comes in from the mail, a delivery's out the door. You put the box there. Uh, the letters pile up. All of a sudden, it becomes this big, sloppy, uncontrollable space, and you believe you can't even conquer it. No, no, no. Sure, you can. You're in control. You take your waste paper basket. You sit down. You're listening to your favorite tunes, right? Okay. Or you're listening in the background to a familiar movie or something that gives you joy. Okay. Could be a movie, could be a video, whatever it is. I would tend to stay away from the news while I'm doing something like that, especially with all the multiple things that are occurring. So do know you can accomplish this. You are bigger than that mess, okay? You are bigger than that untidiness. One of the first things that can be done, like to get an immediate feeling of relief, get a laundry basket, put all the things that need to be put back where they belong into that laundry basket, okay? Now it has a space. Then you can look around and go, okay, this makes a lot of sense. Now I will walk to that laundry basket and return the thing to where it belongs. And that's another thing to mention. Have a name it and claim it space. Just like we have name it and claim it savings accounts, for example, that makes it more real. That gives it a home. Having a name it and claim it space, remember the old fashioned expression, a place for everything and everything in its place? Those old expressions meant something. They meant something then, and they mean something in 2025. Okay. Everything has a place and a place for everything. Absolutely. Grandma was right, as usual. Okay. So take heart before you can even make a plan. You could get your trusty notebook, you could write down a plan. Say, you know what? I'm going to tackle this zone today at 10:30 a.m. between 10:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. And once it hits 11:30, I'm done for this day. Okay. You got some stuff done, but you weren't overwhelmed with it. Rinse, lather, repeat the next day at whatever good time that in reality works for you. Okay. So maybe the next day, 2:30 p.m. is better than 10:30 a.m. And by the way, you might just happen to listen to one of my videos because by 2:30 p.m., my stuff is up. Oh, I'll put Jan on. Okay. Just saying. Anyway, wish everybody well. Wish me well back because I have to face a couple of zones myself today. This is life and real life happens. So just letting you know. Take good care. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click like, click like, click like, share, and consider subscribing or just subscribe. Have a great day.